Hello there, it's Tom Jackobs with TomJacobs.com, and today I have a book report for you. So today, what I want to share with you is a little book report, and I've gotten onto this whole self-development kick for the last, I don't know, about 3 months, 6 months now, and it is absolutely amazing. You know, they say that readers are leaders, or leaders are readers, and I consider myself a leader, but you know, I gotta be honest with you, I haven't read a lot throughout my life. I've read quite a bit, but not in a structured way that I am doing it now. And I'm getting through a couple books a month, and it is absolutely amazing. And one book that really kicked it off that I want to share with you today, and many of you I'm sure already have this book, but it's called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and I'll put all the details down in the comments section of this video. But this is pretty amazing. You know, the morning time for me used to be very, unstructured. Let's just say the alarm would go off, hit the snooze a couple times, wake up, shower, and run out the door. And especially when I was a personal trainer, I was getting up at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning, and rushing out the door, training a few clients, and then by 10 o'clock I'd be like, okay, now my head's in the right place where I can now get to work. Now it's pretty amazing. This book absolutely changed my life. I'm getting up pretty early, around 5 o'clock in the morning, and I know and it's addressed here in this book as well, which is pretty funny. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I'm not a morning person. I could never do that. Well, you know what? I'm not really a morning person either. I like to get up at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'd like to sleep in. But you know what I found, and maybe you found this as well, is that the longer that I sleep, the more tired I am, which doesn't make much sense, right? But when I have a structured way of going to bed at a certain time, and usually it's like 10, 10:30, and then I'm waking up at 5 o'clock, I'm hitting that day with a purpose now, and that purpose is going through a structured way of just setting up the day. It's a ritual. It's something like brushing your teeth. It doesn't happen overnight, but I've been doing it pretty religiously for about 90 days now. And you know, obviously, if I'm traveling, I'm going to cut that time down a little bit, or if I have an early morning meeting or flight or something like that, I cut that time down. But for the most part, I am sticking to this program, and it has absolutely changed. So I really do recommend picking up this book. And one thing that it's more than just setting out that structure of what to do in the morning to get your day going and have that structure in place. It's much, much, much more than that. It is, it's a life book too. I mean, one thing in here that really, and I've highlighted and written in the columns here, but it's a 95% reality check. This is in chapter 3. And that, you know, 95% of the society settles for far less than what they're capable of. 95%. That means that if you're achieving more than what most people, you're in the top 5%. And if you're getting up every morning with a purpose and going through a structured plan of the day, then you're going to be in that top 5%. Who doesn't want to be in that top 5% of achievers in the world? Whether that's achieving in business, in family, spiritually, whatever that achievement means for you, then you're in the top 5%. And it's pretty simple. So there's really 6 things, and he marks it down by saying savers. The first thing is really just getting ready. So I do a little meditation, or he calls it silence, so S for silence. Silent meditation, but really focusing on breathing, abdominal breathing, or from the diaphragm. I focus on that for 5 minutes, and that's what he's suggesting here is 5 minutes. And then going through some affirmations. What makes you great? What are you thankful for? Gratitude. It's always really great to put that out there. And do 5 minutes of doing that, and then I visualize of why I'm doing what I do and what that ultimate outcome is going to do and provide for me. So I go through a visualization process, and sometimes I'll look at a vision board, which I keep on my Evernote. But go through that, visualize what that means, what I'm going to be doing that day. A lot of times I'll sneak in there as part of that visualization. And then I go into reading for 25 minutes, 30 minutes every single day. And that's why I've been able to get through so many books recently, is that I'm religiously reading every day for at least 30 minutes. And a lot of times if I'm doing some cardio work or something like that, I'll pop a book up there and I'll be reading, usually about 2 books at any given time. And I'll be getting at least an hour, 30 minutes to an hour of reading in. And then immediately go into a little exercise. And this is just 20 minutes. And it doesn't have to be a run. It could be. You could go for a run. I do some very simple things because I do some rehabilitative exercise or mobility work because my back has been just kind of killing me. Do that. You need to stretch and all that good stuff as you get older. That's so important. So I've been doing a lot of mobility work in the morning and then doing just some push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. Just very simple, get that heart rate up. I tell you what, when I'm doing that, the blood is flowing, I am awake like that, and it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm already awake. It's pretty amazing. And then I finish it up with a little writing, so some scribing. And this, if you're trying to write a book, this would be perfect because now you spend 5-10 minutes and you're just scribbling down, writing. And if you do this every day, you're going to have a book in a matter of months rather than trying to sit down and force yourself to do it. So the scribing, I actually go through and again write down what I'm thankful for, what's going to make today great, and some affirmations as well. And that's it, an hour, 60 minutes. And it's not taking time away from your day. Actually, it's making it so much more productive because I feel more alive, I feel ready. The day is really right there in front of me. And I tell you, the times that I have not gone through the Miracle Morning, those days just kind of drag on. So I really encourage you to pick up this book, The Miracle Morning, and it's there's a website as well, so you can pick it up there, but I got it on Amazon. It's pretty awesome. I'll just put all the information below and you can pick that up. So thank you very much for watching this today. I'll be back every week with some more tips on sales and customer service and building your business the way that you want it, and throwing in some book reports along the way as well. So I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Just click on subscribe down below. I think it's right there. Also, go to my website, tomjacobs.com. It's just right there, tomjacobs.com. Just enter your name and email address. I promise not to sell, rent, or give away your email addresses or block up your inbox with a lot of useless information. So I won't do that. So just go ahead and subscribe to my list and to the channel. And I look forward to chatting with you soon. If you have any questions, send me an email.